Blunk, and now you're under my control.
Oh no, I can't talk about it. That's nice.
It's your day.
Gotta go over there.
Brings you the world, the stars and the songs. Mike makes your
Down with the game. I'm down with the game. Not down with the game. Not down.
you along. Mike makes your day.
Hello, hi.
Hey, Ballha. Okay, Tony Hinchcliffe, come on down. Where is he? Here he comes.
Oh, shit. Here we go.
This fucking, what's this guy's name? Nathan? Daniel Nathan, is that his name?
Jared Nathan.
Jared Nathan. Seriously, I will give money if somebody can take him down. Execute him. Okay, there's got to be somebody that could jump out of this crowd and slice his head off for me. I hate Jared Nathan. We just got rid of Michael Lair. We just got rid of Michael Lair. That took me years. And then they replace him with this.
My God.
This has to stop. And fans of comedy need to stop thinking that seeing a retard perform comedy is so funny and that it has to happen every week. It's awful. It's really the worst thing you could do. It's worse than the worst bad comic. You know what I mean? It's worse than the most boring comic to have a retard go up and you're all laughing because he's retarded. That's all you're doing. You don't like his jokes. There's no jokes. It really gives people a thrill to see like a retard doing normal people stuff. They're either faking it, they're laughing at it, or they have a thrill that the retard is up and moving. It's one or the other, and it's all bad. The only thing you should do when a retard takes a stage is go, fuck, 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 and be furious. Listen to the sound of this guy's voice.
For myself, speech therapy
on your personal device
has evolved over the years. It first started with me saying tongue twisters. How much word can a woodchuck chalk?
Get ready for one of these every 5 feet, by the way, after they get rid of my precious abortions. Get ready for one of these everywhere you look. There's going to be one. Covered in fucking snot, touching you, getting stuff on you. Get ready, America. You're not going to be able to eat a fry without seeing one of these guys out of the side of your eye. It's going to be awful. It's going to be awful. The streets are going to be just burning cars everywhere. Huge crashes, pile-ups, helicopters flying into buildings. Maybe they can't even do our jobs. I would rather have all illegal immigrants than one of these. Can they do Amazon? Make Amazon easy enough for them to do, then I'll be okay with it. But they need to be doing something, and then I want a discount on the fucking Amazon. How about this? You get to keep the tards. We won't abort them anymore. But they all have to work at Amazon for free, and the customer sees those savings. Then I'm in. But otherwise, if it's just all the prices keep skyrocketing and then they're also around farting and burping and they don't brush their teeth and they're breathing down my neck. Listen to
a
this.
woodchuck and chalk wood. Now it evolved to me eating pussy.
Because he said pussy?
I did.
I like how when there's a guest, like black people don't fully get this retard shit. Watch this. Here's this black guest. This ain't for him. And that's how it should be. It ain't for him. He's not going to sit around and pretend. By the way, what are you wearing, Tony? I will give $1,000 to any man who could find out why he needs to be wearing scuba under a t-shirt with a watch over the scuba.
I would really like to know, because I had a theory that it was something to do with he thought his neck looked too long and thin.
Yes, because remember when Tony used to come out, it was like seeing a pterodactyl. When Tony used to come out, his neck and head would be about... You ever met a guy with a long head and a long neck? It's disgusting. We mock those people. If your neck is longer than it should be, you're fucked. Because we've been mocking you for years. I don't know if you knew that, long necks. We had a guy, Dan Grossman. Dan Grossman growing up. Google him. No, don't. You'll never find him. Dan Grossman growing up. His neck was this long, and then by the time you got to the chin, his head was another alien's length of stuff. He had a thing, like, I can't even show you. It would be about this long, but this way. And I go, that looks grotesque. So we thought maybe Tony was embarrassed of his long neck.
But the other day I saw some pic of him on the Comedy Mothership or something where he was wearing a regular... Yeah,
he was wearing a V-cut.
He was
polo or something.
Yes.
Yeah, and that shows a lot of neck. That accentuates the neck. So that blew our theory of he's trying to cover up his neck.
He looked, even though he was dressed like a weird cop or like mall worker.
Yeah, but
he still looked better than this.
We need to know.
Outfit.
And it can't just be because he's gay. We need to know why nobody wears Under Armour.
Okay, someone in the chat says it's because he's a golfer now and that's the trendy shirt. Is this true?
I can't imagine. I mean, I've seen here right now in my eyes. I'm closing my eyes. I'm picturing a bunch of guys on the golf course. None of them are wearing this. Sorry. In my imagination, I haven't seen anything going on a golf course in quite some time.
The other outfit he was wearing was a golf outfit.
I don't know if this is golf. This is more of an underwater sports water adventure type suit. I mean, this is what you would wear if you were waking up at 6:30 a.m. and surfing the coast. I don't understand. And it's not just this. He's always wearing all sorts of, cycling outfits, just really specific sporting outfits that you could really only get if you're really into the specific
sport. Why does he want to wear that on the show?
We don't know. And it's hot. It's hot and humid. It's hotter than July. It's the summer when niggas die. It's the summer when niggas try.
It's as close to latex as he can get away with in public.
Yeah, well, that's very funny. That's a funny answer. I'm looking for the real answer. Somebody's got to knock on his door. Maybe I'll email Redban and go, Redban, I got to know. Why is Tony wearing the slick sleeves? This is black arm, black neck. It just doesn't make sense. And this is nothing compared to some of the outfits that he's worn. It really bothers me, too. I'll say that. It's not okay. Not okay to dress like this. I don't care what the reason. I just need to know the reason. But thank you here, Ikmad, or whatever your name is, for realizing that retards aren't funny. I know the band has lost their way as black people, okay? This guy used to never laugh at a retard. Now he's laughing at every retard as if that's what's up. The band has lost their way. D Madness cut off his braids. You should see him behind here. He looks like Family Matters now. But I like that the black guy keeps it real. He's like, nah, nigga.
He's thinking if his mom caught him acting like this, he would be in huge trouble.
If my mom...
I mean, if there was a black guy who was acting like this.
Like this, yeah. And I hate this guy's whole look. I mean, I really hate this whole King of Queens style retard that you see running all over. This whole, there was a guy like this on Twitter. He was hooked up to a bunch of Twitter machines, dying. He killed his wife. What was his name? There was a comedian. He killed his wife. He's a midget. They say he killed his wife, but she died from drug use.
Patton Oswalt.
Patton Oswalt. There's a lot of these little Patton Oswalt retarded guys running around, these chunky guys now.
I dated this woman named...
I can't stand that. I don't have any patience for that. None whatsoever. That makes me want to destroy the place. So the fact that there's people out there like even him, this drummer, laughing it up. What is so fucking funny about this to you? Are you just so fucking nice? Do you have so much fun on a fucking daily basis?
That guy is too happy.
You're too happy. I don't like somebody that happy. You got to be miserable most of the time for me to like you.
Body. And she loved her. I went down there and said her name.
I wish Joe Rogan crashed his car into the stage.
His Camaro.
Yes, his Camaro. Okay, let's get to the portion that we wanted to show you. Tony does a giant bomb here, and he must be exposed, punished, and humiliated. Yep, because nobody else is doing this stuff. Nobody else is humiliating Tony for all these terrible moments that he has. So we like to really highlight these.
4839.
4839. Watch what Tony does. And we got this whole comics joke too, right? About that? Okay, great. So there's a comic on steroids coming up. Here, you'll see what happens.
For Colin O'Meara, everybody. Colin O'Meara. Here we go. There's Colin O'Meara, everyone.
I know I look like I sleep on an air mattress. It's because I do, but I also have sex on an air mattress. You haven't tried it? Give it a shot. All right. You kind of have to do missionary the whole time because, like, otherwise, toenail's going to pop the bed or something. You know what I mean? Like, it's dangerous. I was having sex with a girl the other day from behind.
Air mattress joke. I'm no stranger to air mattress jokes. James Fritz, our old co-host, built his entire special off that he was poor and slept on a deflating air mattress. He made the hit record on the Redbar comedy record label, Deflated. He does. Went #1, beautiful poster of the man laying on the air mattress in a beautiful orange abyss. Remember that? Beautiful poster, James Fritz. So I'm no stranger to the air mattress humor and comedy. James Fritz had a very famous air mattress rant that took Chicago by storm. He would take this, now that I'm thinking of it, 4 or 5 years, he went around town, bar after bar, night after night, year after year, and told a story just about his air mattress, how funny it is that he's 36 and he sleeps on an air mattress, right? Very fucking funny. I'm seeing this, I'm going, wow, this air mattress, what did a toenail poked it? James Fritz's version was that a cat's nail poked it. Okay, they all have a version of how it gets popped that they think is funniest to them. So this guy goes, yeah, your toenail could pop it or something. Who the fuck knows? You're having sex. You're grinding this bitch. My air mattress actually won't pop because it's a very, very nice air mattress. You should see this thing. If you get on an air mattress, this is about this tall here, get the fuck off and call a lawyer. That is... If it's like a bone colored, especially, the colors they pick for air mattresses, you'll get like bone sides.
Bone on the side and gray.
And maroon, yeah. Or maroon suede on the top. It's like, guys, or navy and bone, maroon and bone, gray, of course, the worst, shittiest gray. Guys, air mattresses they should look like a Seahawk, for God's sake. Yeah. Give them some color. So this guy's doing his air mattress humor.
It's going to pop the bed or something. You know what I mean? Like, it's dangerous. I was having sex with this girl the other day from behind because I'm cool. And
that's disgusting, by the way. Behind. Ugh. Unless you take a big piece of tape and wrap it around her waist and her butt cheeks to keep those cheeks fully together. Behind is sick.
She was digging her claws into the bed, So I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. And she turned around and she looked at me and she was like, what, are you close? I'm like, yeah, close to sleeping on the fucking floor. All right, let's pull it back.
That was great. It was actually really good. The third time I've heard this. He goes, I was like, oh. She's like, oh my God, are you close? Yeah, close to sleeping on the fucking floor. That's hilarious. Wait, this air mattress joke rules. And this is even better for what Tony's about to do. Let's hear the whole joke again. Now, keep in mind, this is one of Mike's. Let's watch it again, but with this in mind. This is one of Mike's favorite comics. And it is. Right now, at the moment, this is my favorite comedian. Listen to this.
I know I look like I sleep on an air mattress. It's because I do, but I also have sex on an air mattress. You haven't tried it? Give it a shot. All right. You kind of have to do missionary the whole time because, like, otherwise, toenail's gonna pop the bed or something. Sure. You know what I mean? Like, it's dangerous. I was having sex with this girl the other day from behind because I'm cool, and she was digging her claws into the bed. You know, so I was like, whoa, 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 and she turned around and she looked at me and she was like, "What are you, close?" I'm like, "Yeah, close to sleeping on the fucking floor." All right, well, let's pull it back a bit.
Woo!
You know, it's fun. I like having sex in an air mattress, though, because that way I can see.
Now, with our screams, that sounds good. There were no. It was completely silent in the room. And then Tony.
I gotta say, almost every single time someone comes, I watch every episode of KIllTony, and whenever a guy comes out that has me in tears and I think is so funny, it's always a guy who I'm not saying that this guy's really funny.
No, this guy sucks. We don't think this is funny. Don't worry.
But occasionally there is like a great guy that comes out and everybody is just silent and
they don't know what to laugh at.
I think that we should start a club where we take all the redacted KIllTony guys because we
give them a home. This guy deserves a home. It's one of the top comics. Okay, so that's his bit. Tony just now paying attention. Okay. Let's see what happens. Guys.
Woman hit rock bottom in real time. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, yeah, I didn't think I was going to be here either, you know? Like, they text their friends when they go home with me. They're like, oh, he's the fun guy from the bar. He's a comedian. And then they get bad dick on an air mattress, and they're like, "Oh my God, he's a fucking comedian." All right, this checks out.
Not getting my laugh from that one.
I like when. All right, thank you.
Fuck
There
it.
you go.
Okay, so his set's over.
Really deflated.
I saw Tony go, "Give him the cat. Give him the meow. We've heard enough. Give him the meow." Okay. Watch what Tony did. We all heard his air mattress joke, right?
The chat is calling it better than prior.
Good. Better than prior. We all agree. He also has the look of a guy that we like. So let's hear now. Let's see what Tony does with this information. We all heard the bit. We know the bit front to back. We love the bit. The air mattress bit. All right. Watch what he does.
The air in the room with your air mattress material there, Colin.
Wait.
No, fucking. All right. Thank you, guys.
There you go. Really deflated the air in the room with your air mattress material there, Colin.
Really? You deflated the air, huh? Why? It wasn't good? Not good enough for you, Tony? Okay.
You look like you were going to do good. You look like a professional. You have a good haircut. You have rings on for some reason. You have a open shirt. You got a chain. You got a little bit of swag to you. And then you just come out and do that. You've been on the show a few times, right?
Yeah, like a year and a half ago.
And it never really goes that great, does it?
It went pretty decent.
I don't think you are. I don't think you are at all. It's pretty much...
You said it went pretty decent. You said, I don't think you are.
Okay, but this is coming from Tony, his quick wit. He's been practicing for years. He has a story for everything. And everything he says is always kills. So maybe we should listen to him.
Yeah. Keep listening to Tony. Remember, this guy's completely sucks. His air mattress bit was horrible. He's never done well. Okay.
My call's the one that matters. So I like that you thought you did good. You pulled a little Jared Nathan. You're trying to...
I'm not the bad comedian you just saw.
Okay, Colin, let's talk about it. I actually slept on an air mattress when I was coming up in the game in someone's living room, and I paid rent to sleep on an air mattress in somebody's living room. And I once hooked up with a chick way out of my league back then. And I remember this because I actually have a better story than you. I've never told it on stage or anything, but your story, your shitty story, reminds me of my good story.
Ooh, so he's about to tell us a good air mattress story. Okay,
Just to recap. The comic said that he's fucking on the air mattress, the girl's toenail pokes it, and he's getting closer to the floor.
No, but the actual joke was he's going, oh, and she's going, oh, are you close to coming? And he goes, nah, I'm close to the fucking floor with this air mattress because of the leak, you stupid fucking bitch. Okay, that's the punchline. So, yeah, she goes, oh my God, you're coming close? He says, yeah, close to the floor.
But Tony has one that's way better.
Tony has a joke that's way better. He's made this very clear. I mean, he's really set the standards high. Let's hear Tony's version.
Stage or anything, but your story, your shitty story reminds me of my good story. Anyway, so I ended up...
Okay, so here's the good story, right? Your shitty story reminds me of my good story. And he's about to do it.
Shitty story reminds me of my good story. Anyway, so I ended up hooking up with this hot fucking one of those beautiful mixed girls with the fucking, you know what I mean, like poofy hair. I mean, just absolutely stunning. And I remember thinking to myself, why is this girl fucking me? I'm a 23-year-old door guy at the store. I don't have money. I don't have food. This is crazy. All I have is this fucking air mattress and my job at the comedy store. Anyway, I wake up the next morning. She's gone already. And I noticed that there's an earring on the air mattress. And it's right next to my face. And I go, she left an earring. And I grab it, and it goes, and it starts. Okay. Right? So this is very early in the morning that this happens. And I'm like, oh, fuck. So I go back to sleep, right? I'm in the middle of an air mattress. Now, what you don't know, people with parents that were together and jobs and college diplomas, is that when you sleep on an air mattress and it's actually slowly deflating, it doesn't evenly go down. Now, the middle where you're at goes down, and the rest closes on you like a Venus flytrap of depression. So you end up literally on the hardwood floor, but with a bunch of mattress sticking up like that. And that part doesn't deflate. That doesn't deflate because there's no pressure on it. Okay. You understand what I'm saying? So you end up just enclosed in a fucking hot case that now the sun's coming up in Los Angeles, and now it's 130 degrees. Anyway,
what the fuck?
Tony?
No.
That is not a good story.
And look how he ends it. That was a lot of words to say a story way worse than his.
I mean, his was 10 seconds long. It had the same thing about the air mattress popping, and it ended with a punchline.
Can you believe this guy? And then he doesn't apologize for that. He doesn't have to do anything. He just gets away with this. Not here.
And after he treated that guy that way about his air mattress story, I just can't believe this.
Well, you got to see this guy's face. So this guy's realizing. He goes, that's your whole story? Watch this. Watch this guy's face when Tony wraps it up.
Now it's 130 degrees. Anyway, I like that I'm telling.
Wow. Cool story. You really showed him, Tony.
Everybody find this guy and tell him that Tony's air mattress story was way shittier.
Everyone find this guy. Tell him you're on Red Bar. Mike's a big fan. He says he's never met a comedian like you. Okay, let's watch Tony's face as he bombs this away.
Agrees. Anyway, I like that I'm telling some real career stories here during this episode. Really slowing down the comedy part of everything. To share with you some of the unbelievable adventures that I've been on.
He embarrassed!
Yo, if I see you, I'm going to crack your jaw.
Yep. You are the biggest piece of shit I've ever met.
And also the only reason that Tony remembers that as a really good story is because he had sex with a super hot chick.
Super hot chick he wanted to tell you about.
In his mind, that's one of
Remember the beginning of the story.
His life. But then when he realized it was after the hot chick part, he kind of started going, oh, this story actually fucking sucks. And he was trying to figure out a way to end it.
This story better, nigga? No. Not better. Look at that. I mean, how embarrassing in front of this guy. You just told him how horrible he was, and then you end in this manner.
Until I was wildly rich and successful.
Say anything? He can't even.
It would be great. You should have made fun of him there. You didn't need to, did you? Look, He's happy.
You know, and we know.
He knows. Tell him we know.
Stories here during this episode, really slowing down the comedy part of everything.
See how he gets out of this.
Share with you some of the unbelievable adventures that I've been on until I was wildly rich and successful. So let's talk about it, Colin. Are you really on an air mattress?
He could feel that running through his whole body right now, can't he?
He knows.
He knows, and we know. Tell everybody. See you, Tony. Fucking loser. Got him.